What's happening? Today I'm going to lighten up the content for once. A lot of the videos of it have been negative or harsh on myself, and today I'm going to switch it and then sort of just discuss life's simple pleasures. And the best thing about simple pleasures in life is that we can all have different ones unique to our own being that keep us happy. There's a lot of quiet things that sort of make me grow in life. And in recent times, this has been getting up early, getting up before the rest of the world's awake. And this isn't silly early, but this is just like 6, 7, and having that time to myself where like I'm still in my room. It's like a line on a weekend, but in the weekday and a little bit earlier. And there's less pressure when you get up earlier to then get ready for the day because you've had that time to plan, reflect, and debrief the day before and go, do you know what? This happened yesterday. This is what's going to happen today. Even just my daily steps, or just changing my lifestyle and how I've actually just got out. Is it like I've always got that plan the night before anyway, but just doing it sparks something in me where like all I'm doing is going for a walk, but I know that it's making a massive difference to my health and well-being, so I keep doing it. And it's like when you're on that walk. Sometimes we've discussed. Sometimes walk with nature, listen to the birds tweeting in the trees, or sometimes put your headphones on and that one song's going to play every day, and you go, "This is such a banging tune." Like I've said 100 times, you put your headphones on straight outside your house. Boom, Nokia by Drake, and you're in the mood, you're in your feels, and you're ready for the day, and you're like, do you know what, today has begun now. I've got Nokia by Drake on, and today has begun. There's also the feeling that we've also discussed before, which is being on your own. How great it is when you understand how great it is. We've already said, you have that time on your own in the morning, but being on your own gives you that time to reflect. And it also lets you be the version of yourself that you want to be all the time. And a lot of the time when you're not on your own, you can't. And that's something that you've got to sort of push to achieve and get to, which is what I'm still trying to do. I'm still trying to push the boundaries and make sure that every situation I'm in, I'm comfortable. And we've said before, we don't need control, we just need comfortability. But sometimes the control is what makes us comfortable. So sometimes we're just looking for that. And it's control within ourselves and controlling ourselves rather than holding control in a situation. And when you find this settlement of being your version of yourself on your own, it just gets rid of that performance that you're potentially putting up, or the pressure that you're putting on yourself, the pressure to perform. There's also a power in doing absolutely nothing for just little moments in time. You could be sitting in the woods, just listening to nature. No phone, no externals from others giving their opinion. When you don't need it, you're fine, just relaxing, chilling, and doing nothing. You let the boredom just sort of sit with you, rather than continuously trying to fight it and go, oh, I need to be doing something all the time. Why am I doing this? And sometimes you feel guilty when you're just relaxing, but it has to be done to grow, to rest. Sometimes we just need to watch our thoughts past, and this is what we need to do instead of just grabbing them. A lot of the time when I think of these ideas for these videos, I think of them while I'm being active and walking and thinking. I get it all done at the same time. And then when I in that then time to myself where I already have the ideas down in my highest active period, now that I'm relaxing, if anything else comes into my head, I just let it go straight back out the other ear and I just keep chilling. Because it doesn't matter anymore. The day has come to an end. And the thinking has stopped. So the memory also just needs to shut off sometimes and just let my whole brain chill. We need to realize that rest doesn't need to be earned. It's an essential part of what makes us able to live and wake up every day and feel 100% every day. You see these Whoop bands, and I don't have one, and I've also turned off the sleep mode on my watch because it's not comfortable to wear when I'm asleep. But the Whoop band is telling you your perfect recovery. But sometimes it's restrictive in terms of, at that point in time, you might want to be active. You might want to get stuff done. And then you can decide on your own when you want to chill. It's just sort of the optimal method. But it's an expensive way to do so when you can just, if you think about it, you can do it yourself. We also overthink these simple pleasures. And a lot of the time we turn them into stress. And I do this all the time. And I try not get stressed or angry or impatient, but sometimes even just doing a simple task winds me up. And it's like, it's happening again. But it's just the human nature of life that it keeps happening. And it happens to everyone. Because what happens is when we are relaxing and we're still, we associate stress with stillness. And that the world is moving faster than us. And that if we are not moving, we're falling behind. And over time, we've tied our worth and our living to doing things, to being active rather than chilling. And we forget how valuable the simple things are and how just simple it is to just be and live as a person. We forget that. And we also forget that our peace doesn't have to be justified to anybody. When we feel at peace in ourselves, we should be allowed to just feel it within ourselves and have that recovery period where we go, I am so zen right now, so now I'm going to chill. And tell ourselves, it's alright. It's my time to chill. I've also discussed many times of how much I love a plan. I love a plan of my day. And sometimes it changes, but that's the best thing about a plan. You can change it. We always look to routine. And I love it in terms of the joy of just having one every day. At some points in the day, doing the same thing so that I keep doing it every day and keep the habit up. Cleaning the house, my room, with music on. And it's just chill, like, they're noise cancelling. So at some point, you don't even think that you're even cleaning, or when you're hoovering, you can't hear the hoover. You're just simply just doing it. You're doing stuff. And like we said, we always want to be active because we feel like we're actually doing something when really we're just cleaning our room. But it's great. Cooking. I really enjoy cooking now. When you lock into the health, and for me right now, I am counting my calories. It's just great because I spend time cooking and looking at things I didn't look at before. Stats for food. You can't go wrong, really. Stats for food, like weighing it. Some would say you're mental, just live. But it's just something I enjoy doing, and I also enjoy eating. So I just do two at once. And there's a joy in looking up new recipes. And I would class myself now as a pretty decent cook. Pretty decent little cook in the kitchen. I'm pretty decent. I could cook up a good meal from scratch rather than just one of the pre-made meals in the oven. I can actually cook my own dishes to a healthy standard as well. And sometimes we just sort of, life requires no reason. And we can just live off the vibes of life rather than just overthinking everything needs an answer. And the best thing about a routine as well is that sometimes you can have something that's just yours. Something that you do every day that you do. No one else does. No one else enjoys it. Just you. And what it does, it reminds you to not chase anything or what others are doing, and it just lets you follow down your own path. There's also a gratitude in these simple pleasures where before I used to search for peace. Now I'm sort of at that point where I'm able to spot it. I'm able to spot when there's a moment or people that are at peace with their life, and I go, I want to be there. I want to go over there. I want to see what they're up to, and not interrupt their peace, but join in. Simply just being alive, and you're grateful just to go like, what I'm doing right now is enough. It is enough. It might not be enough in a few days or weeks, but right now, what I'm doing right now is enough for me right now, for my health. And gratitude, it's not a list of things you've got to achieve. It's the lens in how you actually see gratitude and how you actually feel it within. Simple pleasures, they remind me that I don't need to keep searching for more in my life, and that I just need to sort of be happy with what I've already got at the moment, which I am. I'm grateful. I've got a place to live. I'm looking for employment, but I've got the qualifications that hopefully will get me somewhere. But mostly in my mental side, right now I'm super content, and I'm happy with being content. And we've discussed that happiness is just the absence of worry, and that the main thing we just need to be is just content, because being content will make me happy. And when I'm content, it's a quiet thought that I'm going to get of happiness without the applause from others or myself. And I think having this just mindset might potentially be the strongest flex we can have in life, to be content and enjoy our simple pleasures.